All right, so another question about the big Congress. How do we prepare? How do we prepare ourselves and come in a way that we would absorb the most, the maximum from the Congress?
We've been already studying the materials from the convention. We may learn them again as we get closer to the convention. I don't like surprises. Spirituality cannot stand surprises because it all depends on a person and his preparation, his meticulousness, and how he prepares himself persistently and patiently for the process. That's why we need to once again maybe go over all those things. And the main preparation for the convention is not to know the material, even though we have all the material. It's in the page, the convention page, right? So I would just recommend to read it. I myself, when I go over it, I see each time new points. It's depth that is not for beginners. There's depth there that is true, and it depends on a person and not on the words. We know that sometimes we don't see anything, and sometimes it opens such that all of a sudden it's like until the end of the soul. So let's do that. Each should read every opportunity he has. I would recommend for it to be like on your smartphones, and you can read from there passages each time. That's one thing. Another thing is to talk about it once a week, and to talk especially about how we're connecting. As once again, the passages the source materials are less important. What we discuss is also less important. What's important is how we discuss, so that through our discussion we will maybe cause the right connection, and tick, at that moment we reveal the Creator. That form of connection between us, which is despite the ego that's below in each and every one, and we want to rise above it, and specifically with people who are strangers, and I don't feel and I don't see and I don't care about them, and maybe even to the contrary, it doesn't even seem to me that they're kind of like those who I can even be with. That's actually good. That's specifically good. Because then it could be that if I come to some form of connection, it will happen. The power of the connection will be enough for the first revelation of the Creator. And therefore, this is what we need to talk about. This is what we needs to make more refined in that process between us in order to understand, talk about it, explain it, so that it will establish in us more and more, and we will feel it in some kind of internal feeling, and how closer or further we are to it, and how we will be able to stabilize it. This is very important.